running away?
Is this really necessary?
Oh hey, you're here.
It's been a while. When Varessa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, sounds like Varessa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still
Just, hungry.
Not much longer, Varessa.
Got it. I can...
About the competition. But when I heard you two were coming...
Really? Sweet. Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and...
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters. As the Guardians of Tolan, we could... Varessa was a key member of that team. Varessa?
Huh? Oh, right. Yes, there were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all... But once the Pyro Archon did her thing...
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we could... Good point! Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan?
The volcano is very important to us. Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium. Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh? Hold on. Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach. I'll lead the way.
Oh, that smell. So delicious. Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
Ah, look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Varessa! You really did head straight for the kitchen.
Oh, it's you. Sorry. I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Varessa, especially—
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
Oh, that sounds more like the Varessa we...
I become completely useless when I'm hungry.
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do. So you two know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded. Oh boy, Paimon's been there before.
So, when is the competition supposed to start?
1 sec. I'll go check.
We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Zacatl.
Got it! Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out short.
Finally!
It smells so good! Varessa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait. Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa! Hold on! Varesa's plate looks completely different than ours!
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Varesa challenge. The Varesa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Varesa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Believe me, if Varesa competed in the same class as everyone else, the only one other person has come close to beating the Varesa challenge. And that would be the Pyro Archon herself. Of course, she breezed through the normal level, but the Varesa challenge was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And the Speaker's Chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts. But once the Archon finally saw Varesa's appetite in action...
Whoa. You're saying Malika had these portions, and she just breezed through? You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got! Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler! And this one is... Alright, that's it. All this time, and it doesn't look like we've made any progress. Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel. Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could. You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
Let's hear it for Varesa! And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Well done, Varesa.
Amazing job! Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good.
You actually finished it?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up?
Oh, nope. I feel good, actually. Satisfied, you know? Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochi-an-san.
Aw, don't worry, Varesa. For someone as talented as you, it's... Ian-san! Did you beat the challenge too?
Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Varesa challenge a few times too.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob and it was...
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones... Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they won't get too mushy. That way...
Oh, so that's the secret!
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you.
They want to exercise. After all that food?
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy.
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out all hot.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom. It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually 2 varieties. There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want.
Huh?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? Oh, by the way, Varessa, I'm almost out of red mushroom.
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you too?
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food. Paimon will take that as a yes. All right, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha, my pleasure. But try to finish it all next time.
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything. Oh, something on your mind? The green mushrooms don't appear that often. If anything, I wish there were more around here.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh. Talk about a coincidence.
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me 1 sec. I'll start a fire and...
Paimon's gonna pass on this one.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. Uncle Atoli has a point though. Curiosity can be a bad...
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people... In other words... deep down... command the truth.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. So, where should we start with the investigation? Oh, the green mushroom, you mean?
Well, the Traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people.
Oh, I see.
So, notice anything, Traveler? Just like Varessa said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time.
Who said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest. Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era. Now, you were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins.
Origins? Wait.
So you do know how to use your brain, young one.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I only granted you this audience because I am the Sage Lord of Fungi.
Sage Lord?
You mock my name? Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is...
Sure doesn't sound like it.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with, as with all seekers of said knowledge. All you have to do is...
Look, more green mushrooms right in front of us.
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
Surely Paimon had enough of that racket. Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a How is better than him.
So, do you think what he said was true?
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
True. That conversation in our heads,
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
Well, we have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're
Such insolence!
Did you hear that?
You're spying on us?
No response.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? Okay, so this one is red. Ah! Fungus! It turned into a fungus!
So this is one of his subjects?
Bull warrior compliment! Much appreciate! No! Bull warrior natural enemy! Eat! Must resist!
Careful, Varessa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru.
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Mercy! Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That all I know. Promise!
It turned back into a normal mushroom.
You mean...
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk.
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that.
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation? Enough chatter. Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become...
Because you're his clones, right?
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple. What? How did you get that so fast?
Oh.
Sumeru mushrooms!
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns?
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Well, since you have proven your wits, the act of eating is not only a physical necessity. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is... No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual...
Oh, good thinking, Varessa! But we should probably pick this one first. Hey, there are 2 fungi over there!
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick.
Wow, cool! You green caps are so wise.
It's all progressing as expected. Oh, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes...
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't...
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spore.
All right. Duh.
And then I'll say... You can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Yeah.
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to read.
I mean, obviously.
Who goes there?
Do you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
Look! A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost...
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first! So, we passed the test? Where's the sense of so much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all. Oh well. The important thing is the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this...
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard, too. Heat really does release their flavor. Okay, let's give it a try.
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle...
Good call. It's best for... Points for agility.
Yeah!
Stabilize! This is order!
Hey there! A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Let the world collide! Yoo-hoo! Hey there!
I will have order!
Attack! That's the way.
I see your power! Gather!
Oh.